Hi, Tom with Dependable Oxygen. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to run and use an ultrafill, and then at the end we're going to go over some of the benefits of this system. But really quick, you need a 5-liter concentrator or a 10-liter concentrator that will adapt and run into the ultrafill. The ultrafill is a filling system that you can actually fill up tanks. So there's different tanks that you can get. This is a B tank. This is a C tank, this is a D tank, this is an E tank. The difference is these ones fill to 3,000 psi. The standard tanks that you get normally, if you're getting them from a filler or from a supplier, they come at 2,000 psi. So these tanks will have some advantages. You can fill them yourself, but they also have 3,000 psi, so you can you get a little bit more oxygen. You get about a third more oxygen. So let me show you how to turn these on and how to make it all work. So first of all, you have your machine on, and you'll be normally getting your oxygen out of here. So this machine is actually going to pull 2 liters of oxygen from this unit here, put it in here, and fill your tank. So you have to have a port here on the side, and there's a port right here. So this will plug into here. Sometimes you got to push that thing down. So press it down, hit enter. Now you notice it's blowing out 2 liters of oxygen out of here. So that will plug into there. So now you're getting oxygen from this machine into here, into the ultrafill unit. Okay? So just note one thing. This machine only makes 5 liters of oxygen. So it's taking 2 to go to this machine over to here. So basically right now, this machine's only capable of making 3 liters of oxygen because you got 2 liters coming into this unit. So if you try to put this machine on 4 or 5, what it's going to do, it'll never fill this unit because it's not going to give enough purity for the tank. So keep that in mind. You need to have it under 3 or less on your ball right here, where this goes, for that to work properly. Okay, now you're ready to fill this unit once you've secured that it's ready to go, and that's on 2. So I'm going to just take the smallest tanks. I'm going to show you how to do that. There's a little lip. If you're using the standard tanks, just leave it flat. If you're using this smaller one, you have to pull that up. Okay, now if you look at the top of the ultrafill unit, okay, there's a brass fitting here. So this brass fitting, this will actually fit into here to fill the unit. Okay, so what you'll want to do is make sure that this is turned off completely, because you want to make sure this is closed completely before you start to try to fill it. Otherwise it'll just leak out. So step 1, put your wrench on here and completely close it. Step 2, you're going to push this on there until you hear a click. That release came up. Now to release it's come out. So once you've got that down, now you're ready to fill. So you want to turn on the unit. That's step 2. Step 3 is going to be actually triggering the fill. So right now it says it's on E. You hit start and it will start filling. That's step 3. Now as this starts filling, you can hear the compressor turn on. This will flash, letting you know that it is filling at that time if it's flashing. As you use it, as it fills, it's going to go and move all the way over until finally you'll see it have an F for completely full. When you're done, it's the reverse. Okay? So you'll turn the machine off. Then you'll hit release. You'll pull it off, and then your tank's ready and full. Okay, so this tank's been on and we've completely filled it. So right now it's flashing the last one is full. So it will go a complete solid F when it's completely full. But I wanted to show you that's basically what it's going to do. So this one tank is actually showing that it's 3/4 full. So let's just pretend that was a solid F. The machine will stop filling automatically on its own. It's not going to overfill, or you're not going to have to worry. So if you left it running, it will stop filling when it gets to the full mark. Depending on what size tank they are is how long it takes to fill, but just kind of guess about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get a complete fill on your tank. Okay, so again, once it's full, you turn this off and you hit the release button. There will be a little pressure. Now this tank is completely full and ready to use when you. Okay, couple things real quick. I want to show you how to hook the regulator onto the ultrafill tank. Now again, these are 3,000 psi tanks, so you have to have a special regulator that'll actually go up to 3,000 psi. Most of the standard ones are 2,000, so just make sure we give you, or that you've got something that will handle 3,000 psi. Also, the washers that you have here that seal between the tank and the regulator, they're replaceable. You need to make sure we have a 3,000 psi washer. They're special washers that are made to handle that high of a psi. So we've got a 3,000 psi washer installed. This unit here, if you look real close, the regulator goes up to 3,000 psi. So as you put this on and you use it, the pressure gauge should go from 0 up to 3,000 psi. This is the tank we just filled. So what you look for, this fill nozzle, I forgot to show you, but just put that cover on there to keep that fill nozzle closed. When you're putting this regulator on, these two holes here, there's two prongs on the bottom here, they'll fit over, and then you just tighten it up. Now, as you go to use this, you'll notice when you open up the valve, I'm going to put this on, and the valve will tell you open and close. So we're going to open it up. Little leak, so I got to tighten that down a little bit. The pressure went up to 3,000, so we're full. Now we have to turn the valve on. So this bonsai actually will give a pulse of oxygen when you take a breath, or you can switch all the way down to the bottom to what says CF, if you can see that. CF means continuous flow, so that'll give you 2 liters continuous flow. Otherwise, you can turn it on off, and then when you're done, turn the pressure on off. Okay, that's basically all you need to know on how to run and use your ultrafill system and to fill up your tanks to get out of your house. These are basically for use when you leave the home, when you go see the doctor, go to the grocery store, etc. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call if you are a current patient of Dependable Oxygen. 435-882-0055. If you like our videos, please hit subscribe.